I'm Gemma Bateman. I'm the National Director of Services and I live in Aotearoa, Christchurch. I've been with Emerge Aotearoa for about 15 years now. I've got the privilege of leading our service delivery teams, supporting both housing and health and disability services to deliver the great outcomes and mahi that we do in the community. I love the opportunities that come with working for this organisation. I love the opportunities that are in this role specifically. I love simple things, I suppose, like when you walk through the office and you have people that want to stop and chat and tell you about their day and what's gone on for them and the amazing outcomes that they've achieved that day. There's so much to love, but that's definitely one of the highlights. The organisation's changed a lot over 15 years. I mean, I think when I started, we were lucky to have a cell phone, so just from a technology point of view, it's changed. The breadth of services that we provide has changed a lot. The environment that we work in has changed a lot. But I think so many of those things have really changed positively. I think that we are much clearer on what we're doing, why we're doing it and how we're doing it. A highlight over the time that I've worked here would really be some of the changes that we've seen in service delivery and how we've really been able to engage a lot more with younger people, actually anyone, much faster in a much more accessible way. I think that's definitely a real highlight. And I think really looking, especially in the last couple of years, at how our services, whether they be health and disability or housing services, have worked a lot more collaboratively together. So it's more about the whānau at the centre of the support we're providing as opposed to the service that's being provided. So many stories over so many years that have really stuck with me, but I think one that I always reflect back on is when we had just started up housing services. I was in a housing operations manager role, and it was really a time where it didn't matter what your job was, you just had to pitch in and do it. And I was meeting a lady for the first time, and she was moving into her transitional house with her 2 young sons. When we showed up, she started crying, and it just was such an emotional moment for her, but also for me. And she really talked about this being such a new environment for her, and really the care that we had taken to make sure that the property was a good fit for her. It was of a high standard. The things in the property were new, and she had a really good understanding of what was going on. The thing that I'm most proud of over the last 10 years is the way that the organisation has embraced change. It hasn't always been easy, but I think we've really stayed true to our values. We've engaged with people, whether that be tangata whaiora, whānau, kaimahi, and we've really tried hard to keep them at the centre of what we do. I really hope in the next 10 years that we're able to keep some of those really great foundational things that have really held us well over the last 10 years, but I hope that we can see change as well. I think that if I think about the world that my children are living in now, it's going to be totally different in another 10 years' time. So how can we adapt for that, be ready for that change and really embrace it? When I joined 15 years ago, I truly didn't know what the job was that I was walking into. I wish that I knew how many opportunities that would come my way here. I've been really lucky to work frontline, to work on projects, to have different leadership and management roles. Yeah, I never would have anticipated that 15 years ago this is what my career journey would look like. So for me, it's just about being open to what those opportunities might bring. When I think about our kaimahi and services, I really want them to know that they're valued, they're really listened to, they're heard, do an amazing job. There are so many opportunities within this organisation, and I really encourage you to seek them out and take them up.